Hey, I'm Don Carr, and this is the Hughes Kettner Black Spirit combo. Hughes Kettner has been building amps for over 30 years, and they've designed them in every format. The Black Spirit is the culmination of all that experience, and it draws on the best aspects of each. You've got solid state reliability, digital control, and tube tone. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the Black Spirit, here's what it is. It's a 200-watt, 4-channel amp with built-in effects, a red box DI cabinet simulated out. It's fully programmable and MIDI controllable. Now, the difference in this amp is the Spirit Tone Generator, which recreates the dynamic interaction that happens between the various parts of a traditional tube amp, which happens to be something H&K knows a lot about. The version we're checking out today is the Black Spirit Combo. This isn't the Black Spirit head inside a standard combo box. It's actually a closed-back, front-ported speaker cabinet that's designed to give the biggest sound in the smallest enclosure. TS parameters were used to calculate the port and cabinet dimensions, and the cab is made from glued birch plywood. The speaker is a 16-ohm Celestion G1275H Creamback. Now, the Black Spirit is 120 watts max at 16 ohms. I'm going to give a brief rundown of the amp's features and play a few sounds. If you'd really like an in-depth look, check out Mitch Gallagher's demo video of the Black Spirit 200 head. There's a link in the description. So here's how you dial in a sound. You choose from one of the 4 voices. You've got clean, crunch, lead, and ultra. And then you can see the row of knobs next to it looks very much like an amp. You've got gain, volume, bass, mid, and treble. You've also got a boost function that's optimized for each voice. Next to that, you've got a noise gate where you can dial in the exact amount of threshold you want, and you've also got a sagging control. Now, the sagging control simulates the feel of a cranked tube amp. Finally, you've got the master section, which is resonance, presence, and the overall master volume. The overall master volume is the one control that's not programmable, and that's really handy because depending on what situation you're playing in, you can turn it up, you can turn it down, and your presets still stay the same relative to each other. There's a headphone line-out jack, and the red box cab simulator affects the sound of that. You see next to that you've got the power button and the store button, and the FX loop actually turns the effects loop on and off. And finally, there's the FX access button. That activates this top row of parameters here, so the knobs are dual function. There's cab type, and that allows you to choose from different cabinet sounds. You've got reverb control, delay level, delay feedback, and delay time, modulation type and intensity. The easiest way to store and access all of your sounds is with the iPad app. It works through Bluetooth. You can see on the amp there's a blue light right above the input, and that's your Bluetooth status. The app corresponds directly to the amp, and you can dial in sounds either on the app or on the amp. You can store up to 128 presets on the amp itself, but you can put as many in the app as you want. Let's take a quick look at the back panel here. We've got an aux in, the effects loop, and right below that is the MIDI connection. Next to that is the red box. So the DI out is there. You can see it's mic level or line level. Got two speaker connections. Remember, the internal speaker is 16 ohms, so if you connect another 16 ohm speaker, you're running the amp at 8 ohms, and you're running full power at that point. Or you can unplug the internal speaker and use whatever speaker you want. There's an output power switch that affects the overall level. You can take it all the way down to 2 watts. And then you've also got a cabinet switch next to that. Right now we're on guitar cab because we're using a guitar cabinet, but you've also got the option of running it through a full range cabinet. Since the cabinet design is different than a standard combo amp, we chose a pretty unique mic combination to capture what the amp sounds like in the room. Now for a simpler solution, the red box DI sounds great plugged into a PA or DAW. Thanks for checking out the Hughes Kettner Black Spirit combo with me. If you have any questions about this or any other Hughes Kettner product, make sure to contact your Sweetwater sales engineer or check us out online at sweetwater.com. If you'd like to see more videos like this, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel or you can leave a comment in the section below. Thanks.